Guys, welcome back to my channel. I am coming with my third video of tonight. I again am going to apologize in case you haven't seen my other videos about the bad lighting. It is a dark, rainy night and I just have my ring light, so I have it pulled as close to me as I kind of can. It is helping some, but my overhead lighting is not good, so I don't have it cut on. But we are just making it happen because my sons are asleep and I have some time to make these. So guys, I just shared my video before this one of what I read in the month of August. I started another book today, even though it's the last day of August, but it's going to be on my September. So I'm going to share with you guys what my September TBR is. Last month, I had 6 books I was trying to read. I only read 4. One of them I DNF'd. I did not finish it. Another one I ended up getting rid of because I just could not find myself wanting to pick it up. So this month, I have 5 books that I am hoping to get around to reading. Read 4 last month. Definitely go check them out. There was some solid 3 really solid reads in there. 2 books last month were actually like my top 5 like favorite books ever. So I am excited to jump into my September reads. Now, I have been heavily reading beach reads, and just summer books. So I'm very excited to kind of start getting into some that are kind of maybe better for fall or winter that aren't specifically summer. So one book I'm going to show you on my phone in a second because I've actually ordered it and I'm waiting for it to come. So me and my cousin have started a little book club with each other, and the book she picked this month, I'll go ahead and start with this. I wanted to read it right away because she's reading it, but she has a Kindle, so she was able to get it on there, and I don't have that, so I had to order mine, and it's taking a little bit to come in. But we are going to be reading together this month Mile High by Liz Tomford, and I don't really know anything about this book. I have not looked up reviews. I do know it is a hockey romance. I've not read any of those yet, so I am excited she picked this. I do know it is a series, but I do not know how many books are in the series. I do not really know reviews on it. I have not looked them up, so I am very excited for this to come. It says it's supposed to be here this coming Friday, so we shall see. I am very excited about that. So that is one of the books of the 6 that I am going to be reading. Definitely that one for sure because we're reading that together. But the book I ended up starting, I'm kind of probably about like 25% through. I wanted to pick this one up because it's just a quick read. This is called When in Rome by Sarah Adams. Let me put it over here so it doesn't get in the way of the light. Now, I read my first Sarah Adams book last month. I talk about this in my other video. I read The Cheat Sheet. Absolutely loved this. So I found this one this past month at a local discount like bookstore. And this one looked so cute. And guys, I'm only 25% through, but I already love this book. It has this almost like Hallmark kind of story to it. It's this cute little town. I love it so far. This follows the characters Amelia, but she goes by Ray Rose. She's a singer and she kind of has like a stage name, and it follows Noah Walker. So I am loving this book so far. This is my second Sarah Adams book. Like I said, I definitely want to read more of hers. I think this one is maybe a series, like there could be a second one. So I'm loving this. This will be my first one that I finish probably in another day or so because it's a fast read. I'm going to read some more of it tonight. So this is my first one of September. Next book, I am currently trying to read all of Colleen Hoover's books. I need to make a video more about that. I have read 12 of her books so far, so I feel like I've got a good start going. So like I said, switching kind of from summer books to some different books, I am going to read Colleen Hoover's books, Confess. This is another one. I've heard some people say they really like this one, but I honestly don't really know what it's about. I am trying to read all of her books. I have loved all of her books. All 12 of them have been good. Some, of course, more than others, but I have really loved them all. So I am very excited to start this one, and then I will have 13 of her books read. And following that, I am going to jump into the Hopeless series by Colleen Hoover. I have 2 of the other books that go in this 5-book series, but I don't have, I think I have, this is book 1, and then I think I have books like 3 and 4. So I'm missing like 2 and 5, I think. So before I can go on in this series, I have to get the second book, but we are going to start with Hopeless. I did get this book at a secondhand bookstore. So somebody broke the spine, which I kind of hate. My OCD is like, no, and they kind of like bent back, but it's still in really good shape. It was just whoever was reading it just wasn't very, it almost was like they maybe folded the cover back when they were reading, but it doesn't have to be perfect. It's going to sit on my bookshelf after. So if I read both of these, then I'll be up to 14 of her books. So I'm very excited about the Hopeless book. I've seen a lot of people say that they really like the Hopeless series. So sorry guys, I have you in my windowsill and the curtain is kind of coming over. So the other book I am super excited to read is Archer's Voice. I have seen so many people say like this book will break you. I think it is a really sad story. So I'm kind of like preparing for that because stuff like that really sticks with me. So I know this book is probably going to break me, but I think I'm going to love it. I think I'm going to love the breaking. So we are going to read Archer's Voice this month. This one is super popular. I feel like a lot of people have read this, and I am really excited to get into this. I've seen people say it is so, so good. I've seen way more positive reviews than not. So I'm very excited for this. So guys, those are my 5 books that I hope to get through in September. Do you think that I will read them all? Do you think last month I started strong saying I was going to do 6. I only read 4. So we're going with 5 this time. The most I've ever read in a month, I think in the month of June, I read 7, and that was a lot for me. I will see certain girls on Book Talk say they read like 14 books in 1 month. There's no way with me having little kids, I could never do that because I normally have to read at like nap time or in the evenings. So I can never read like too much at once. But I am really excited to jump into these and let you guys know what I think of them. And be looking out if you're curious or you've read any of these. I have started after every book I finish, I give a detailed review of it with spoilers. So you would only want to watch it if you've read the book. And I talk about book talk questions of, and sometimes authors, like last month, 2 of the books I read had discussion questions in the book from the author, which I thought was really cool. So I do like some book talk questions and really talk through the books. But thank you guys so much for being here. Please let me know if you have a TBR, what you are planning on reading in the month of September and what you recommend for me, or if you have some good fall reads for me to start looking for October. So thank you guys so much for watching.